Okay, so Brianna we've been whiling on Twitter today. All right. So I found him. All good. I found him. Brianna Wu been whiling on Twitter. So what's she saying? It's like if I call myself Tintin. I will not be accepting further moral criticism from people who have no issue with jacking off to, and I'll say CSAM here as the proper name, I believe. She's saying that the shorter one, the CP one. That's the first tweet here, and then she follows it up with, and not in an abstract sense, literally them or their partners jacking off to CP. Jacking off is sort of like a male, like a masculine term, no? I wonder who we're talking about here. Do not dare lecture me about morality. Jesus, these people sound terrible. So what's going on? Someone asked for context. Brianna Wu says there's an exposed video going around. Oh, I wonder what video this is. But you know, I haven't seen this video yet. We'll see what video this is. I mean, I already told you. Whatever. I've never talked about this publicly. Actually, no. We'll put up my one. We'll put up the edit for this. The Deeper Armor says, I'm excited to see how Wu relates this to her upbringing in the South. How would she possibly relate CP to her upbringing in the South? How would that even happen? I've never... Can I do a Wu voice? I've never talked about... Okay, no, I can't. I've never talked about this publicly, but I had adults at church try to molest me when I was a child in Mississippi. It traumatized me for a long time and was part of what drove me to a substance abuse problem. I do not want to hear a single syllable justifying CP. He laughed at my attempt at a Wu voice. It quickly fell apart. So yeah, talking about being molested in Mississippi. Okay, Brianna. Oversharing a little bit. I don't know who asked, but you go off, Queen. Regardless, this all sounds very serious. Yeah, we got some pedophiles, some real pedophiles going around. That's pretty bad, eh? So what is this all about? Well, this is a video released by Jenny Matrix, who was one of the self-hating trans people in the group chat leaks that President Sunday dropped of Brianna Wu, where she's talking about Doe and Demonmama and all these circus freaks in a very negative way, and saying she doesn't support non-binary people. She doesn't say that exactly. She says, you know, all these transvestite freaks need to take a back seat or some shit. I don't care. I don't care what she said. I really don't at this point. You know, it was something along those lines. That's all that matters. You guys remember, I'm sure. So let's just watch this video. Let's see what it's all about. And we'll see. Was Brianna Wu's reaction justified here? Do we think this was an accurate representation? Let's see. Okay. Taking ages to load. It's okay. We move.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
See Wu yelling at Connor Boy? Yes, I saw that schizophrenic breakdown. Yes.
Legitimately, unironically hate people like you with all my heart.
What?
Putrid concern trolls who cynically, childishly try to
So this is an old fucking name.
weaponize trans suicide to feel better than. Every it's on the planet towers above you in humanity. People like you are the worst of the worst.
You've changed, Colonel.
This is Demonmama. For those of you who don't know, Demonmama is a far-left political YouTuber and trans activist, best known for her advocacy of dear gender.
What would be the problem?
Okay, so we're introducing Demonmama. Surely this is going to have a lot to do with Demonmama, I'm sure.
With dear gender. Can anybody tell me if there would be a problem with dear gender? Is there
Long saggy sleeve? Ha ha ha. What do you mean by that stuff? What are you laughing about? What's so funny about the long saggy sleeves on Jenny Matrix's avatar here?
anybody who could even do this? There would be nothing wrong with dear gender, because gender is a category of self-identification that means what you want it to mean.
If you're wondering, what the fuck is a dear gender, then congratulations.
The rant Sona shit's cringe, no? This is very cringe.
Because that should be the response of any mentally well-adjusted person. If you cast your mind back a decade or so, you might remember the halcyon days of the anti-SJW era. 4chan and Tumblr were at each other's throats over feminism, social justice activism, and non-binary genders. You might remember the "I identify as an attack helicopter" meme that was used to mock a lot of the trans stuff being pushed by the Tumblr crowd. Now, to anyone who isn't suffering from profound mental retardation, the idea of identifying as an attack helicopter is clearly a deranged fantasy that should land you in a mental asylum. Unfortunately, we are not dealing with sane or rational people. Some of them, like Demonmama, instead of rethinking their positions, have decided.
What I mean by that is this person was obsessed with number 3 from Kids Next Door. It's oddly specific, okay.
To double down. Not only does she quite literally believe you can be attack helicopter gender, or auti gender, that's autism gender, but also dear gender, or any other gender you want. To be fair to Demonmama.
Okay, yeah, we know this, right? Who cares?
We shouldn't judge her for one bad.
Yes, it's cringe, it's cringe. Are there really that many people disagree with this? They're going to be watching this video.
Take, especially not when there are so many more we can judge her for. Like how she wants to get rid of capitalism and have everyone make their own medicine from scratch. I'm sure giving everyone a chemistry set and telling them to go and make their own chemotherapy isn't going to end badly at all. That sounds like a really great idea. She is also...
Yeah, this is like... How old is this drama at this point? 3 years old? How old are those tweets? Let's see. 22. Okay, fair enough. Only a year old. I thought they were much older than that. However, who gives a fuck about this at this point?
And badly at all. That sounds like a really great idea. She is also okay with literal 13-year-olds coming onto twitch.tv and doing naked hot tub bikini streams.
Could you please keep your hand up if you would be comfortable
This is
if a
old as
13-year-old
well.
were to come onto Twitch and do an amaranth?
Like, is this just Demonmama Greatest Hits? Like, who... Bro, everyone knows this stuff, don't they?
Bikini hot tub stream?
No, but I can't.
Okay, so like that's the issue. So I guess Demonmama would be okay with literal children coming onto
This just feels like so old hat, doesn't it?
the platform and like riding around and like
I don't
bananas
know
with
enough
bikinis
about
and everything.
Amaranth to say
but,
that particular content creator.
Then
I
why
feel
did
like
you put your
that's-
hand up?
She is also given a spirited, passionate defense of lolicon. Now, lolicon, for those of you who have been spared this cursed knowledge, is drawn child porn.
Are these newbies? Is that what's going on in chat right now? Is that why you don't know about this? Have you not been around very long? Because this is all like... I mean, I remember watching most of this live, right? I remember watching content about this stuff. I don't know. Yeah, good clip, Jenny. I'm pretty sure Demonmama actually walked that back when given context. I don't remember how it went, to be honest.
Hot tub bikini streams.
Could you please keep your hand up if you would be comfortable if a 13-year-old were to come onto Twitch and do an amaranth bikini hot tub stream?
Yeah, doesn't Demonmama say after this what's an amaranth stream actually like? Doesn't she like not know? And then when she sort of like hears more of a description of it, she reverses her position, I believe. Yeah. So this is just dishonestly clipped. So this is just retarded. Like, Demonmama's already bad enough. You don't have to make retarded clips. But I mean, cool. I guess sick DGG own, Jenny. Cool.
No,
I'm sure
but I
our
can't.
Destiny's
Okay,
clapping
so like
right now.
that's the issue. So I guess Demonmama would be okay with literal children coming onto the platform and like riding around and like
I don't
bananas
know
with
enough
bikinis
about
and everything.
Amaranth to say if
but,
that particular content creator.
then
I
why
feel
did you
like
put
that's-
your hand up?
She is also given a
Yeah. So that bit's in there. So 13-year-old bikini hot tub stream. Well, yeah, because they're like. So I assume the way Demonmama's looking at it is, if I were to steal my her argument here, if someone uploaded to YouTube videos from like a family party or family like barbecue or something, say there's a pool and there are kids playing in the pool, and it's just on their like personal YouTube channel where they just like upload videos that they take with their family and send it to their friends and family and shit like that, right? Should that be banned? Probably not. It's because it's not there for any sexual purpose. It's just a fucking video that some boomer has uploaded to share with their friends and family of some fucking barbecue they're at, some cookout, you know. But when she actually understands what an Amaranth hot tub stream is, which is what was being referenced, then she's like, okay, no, I would not support a purely sexualized hot tub 13-year-old bikini stream.
spirited, passionate defense of Lolicon. Now, Lolicon, for those of you who have been spared this cursed knowledge, is
Which is no one
drawn child porn.
other than Tony, apparently.
Wait, you're mad about lolly apologia? Wait, what? Oh, Vosh's chat? Wait, I don't know what's going on. He's arguing with chat about lollies? Okay, well, I don't know. Guys, who the fuck cares? It's fucking anime. Do you know?
This is just, I hate to say it, you're a freak if you watch Lolly. You're a weird freak, possibly a pedophile. There's a higher chance of you being a pedophile than someone who doesn't watch Lolly. Okay, however, it is just anime. Who cares? Who cares? Do you really care? Is anyone really sitting there like pissing, shitting, and seething though there's some kind of gross drawings? Not me. I don't know. It doesn't really occupy much thought. I don't understand why anyone would care.
What bullshit? Do you know what happens in fucking anime? Do you know that people get their guts ripped out? Do you know that children get blown up in mechs? Who fucking cares, you people? Holy shit. Nobody cares. It's the stupidest argument ever. The gore is cool, though? What does that... Let me ask you this. If you are somebody who really hates lolly shit, and you think that that's super bad and it makes you into a pedophile or whatever, but you like gore, are you a serial killer? That's all I'm going to say. Fiction is fiction. It's not...
I mean, there's a point in there somewhere, but that's just like such a retarded thing to say. I don't know. Because a pedophile is someone, that's about an attraction to something, right? Which is like a mental thing. A serial killer is someone who's committed an act. So, I mean, that's kind of a retarded thing to say. But, whatever. You could just say, like, oh, if you like gore, are you a psychopath or something like that? That's probably a better point. I don't know. But, yeah. You probably, I'm going to be honest, if you're jerking off to Lolly, you probably are a pedophile. Let's be real. Let's be real. Let's call it what it is. I don't understand why you would ever, jerk off to Lolly unless you were attracted to underage girls. Well, not even underage girls, prepubescent girls. Because under 18 and prepubescent are very different. Let's be real. Let's be honest here. Let's call it what it is. There's normally a freedom of expression argument to be made, etc., for porn. If you jack off to Goy, kind of sus too. 100%, yes. Well, yeah, exactly, right? But no one would be sitting there going like, oh, well, we shouldn't have drawn gore porn. It's just like, I just can't imagine particularly caring about Lolly. Like, really? Do you really is this causing that much of an issue for you? In your day-to-day life, how much is Lolly impacting you? How much does Lolly actually, contribute to kids getting raped? It's got to be negligible, right?
False equivalency. How is that a false equivalency at all?
Why is it always child porn? Why is it always child porn with these fucking people? I swear to God. Every fucking time.
Guys, who the fuck cares?
Who cares? It's just drawings of children having sex, guys. There's nothing pedophilic about that. What?
Well, there is some. No one's saying it's not weird, are they? They're just saying, who cares? Is it really a massive issue? Who cares?
Whatsoever. Absolutely fine.
You probably are a pedo if you're watching it, yeah. But what, are you losing sleep over it? I don't know, man.
Fiction is fiction.
Fiction is fiction, after all. And what about
Well,
all
yeah.
that violence in anime?
Yes.
Does liking that make you a serial killer? Checkmate, atheists. Demonmama, I'm going to be very generous here and assume that you're just retarded rather than a pedophile yourself, and I'll explain the problem to you. People jerk off to things that they are sexually attracted to. People who are sexually attracted to children are pedophiles. If someone is getting off to...
Well, that's not necessarily true, is it? It's people with a primary exclusive sex. Okay. Sex offense can specify it's just drawn cheese pizza, not real cheese pizza. Yeah, I mean, I don't think people should be put on a list just for looking at drawings, you know, because the thing that makes viewing CP bad is that there's a child being harmed, right? I don't agree with putting them on a list just for looking at lolly, because if all you do is look at lolly, then I don't see that you're that much of a risk, really. When it starts going beyond that, yeah, I think there's concerns. But, you know, there's plenty of, you know, anime freaks that would, you know, never touch a kid, but sit there and watch fucking K-On! And stroke their dick, you know. Serial killers usually porn addicts. Based. Kind of based. Gooners, let's go.
To a depiction of a child, they are a pedophile. It isn't that complicated. I hope this helps. I really do. You might be wondering, what ulterior motives could Demonmama have for defending this utterly degenerate shit? This is Demonmama's partner. No, not Doe, the other one. This is Pseudofawn.
Ugh.
One of Demonmama's girlfriends? I have no idea what this one identifies as, honestly. They talk about being a sheep a lot, so maybe Demonmama's Welsh and that's just her thing. Who knows? Anyway, they're in a polyamorous relationship and they live together. And Fawn has taken to Twitter.
Who here thinks Jenny's hard drive is clean? I don't think anyone believes that.
Numerous times to talk about jacking off to Lolly, their love of Shotacon, and the
Anime freaks commonly express revulsion at 3D girls. Assume the same is true of 3D children. He's got a point. Where's the lie? Oh, this freak says some nasty shit.
huge collection of it that they have on their computer. Shotacon, for those of you who don't know, is a lot like Lolly, but instead of being hentai of prepubescent girls, it's hentai of prepubescent boys.
Does Jenny usually use a rant sonar? No, this is a new thing.
Of anime-related pictures you have on your computer is the number of years you will spend in hell. Pseudofawn, does hentai give me more or less years? Never mind, there's a lot of Shota in there. I'm fucked. I am extremely out of the loop in the world of pornography.
Yeah, this person sounds like a freak. What can I say?
Probably because all I care about is trap and Shota douchins. Shota's traps and yaoi are best.
I think one thing to note here is all we've seen so far is Lolly and Shota, okay? We might like finish this. This is kind of fucking boring me. Oh god, this video sucks.
Cute little Shota dick, huh? Can anyone hook me up with about...
Is it the Deer Girl? No, it's not the Deer Girl. It's one of the others in their little petting zoo.
4,000 drawings of traps, Shotas, and new halves. Thanks in advance. Baby dick is kind of an endearing term, TBH. Cute little ones deserve love too. Oh my god. Pojo draws proportion.
Yep, that's gross. Yeah, the gross thing to say. Yes. Are we seeing any CP yet? I do not believe so.
Incorrect, unappealing peens on exaggerated bodies that don't make sense for males half the time. Sometimes they draw a nice, sound boy body, but they will never do the penises right. Guys, can we please have a serious conversation about the low-quality genitalia in the Shota community? The real problem, of course, with all of this drawn child porn is that the dicks just don't look right. Seriously though, I do love that the implication of this complaint is that Fawn is upset that the dicks on these literal fucking children don't look childish enough for them. It's so disgusting, man. I'm just gonna have sex with this 3-year-old non-human with demon-looking things coming out of her back. What am I even supposed to say about this one? I wrote an entire short story about incest, but it's
It's illegal in the UK like Canada, isn't it? I don't know, actually. No idea. No idea. But I've known people that I would guess probably did. You know, let's be real, like K-On! Fans and shit. And they've never been arrested, so I can only imagine it's not something that's particularly enforced. Quite like actual stuff would be.
okay, because they were aliens with a societal custom of pairing same-gender siblings, right? No, Fawn. No, it's not okay. None of this is okay.
Oh, you knew a guy who got charged for lolly. Oh, based.
The opposite of okay. You know, it's pretty fortunate for Demonmama that no one in her community, none of her mods, none of the other streamers she associates with have any issues with lol.
That's what he claimed it was. So you don't... Because if I were the type of person who had gotten charged with possession of CP, you know, I might feel that maybe a more socially acceptable thing to say might be, oh, it was anime, you know. I can imagine that. Yeah, that motherfucker was a hardcore pedophile. That guy was a real pedophile. Yeah, lolly's like illegal in a lot of places, but I just don't believe that it gets enforced. Otherwise, I think I would have known people got arrested, to be honest. Like, I've known nothing but lonely anime freaks growing up, you know? That I play video games with on Discord, so this is all... Yeah, there's got to be at least one of them that would have been... Because I imagine if you look at actual stuff, I don't... Having never looked at, you know, CSAM, I imagine that you must get fucked pretty... It's only the distribution on a large scale. I don't believe that, no, because just where you get people get done for just possession all the time, and it's just like a private collection. I don't know though. No, surely people get done without distributing. I swear I've seen articles of people charged without having distribution charges. Catching up, but this video will soon prove that Jenny's hard drive is very much not clean. I think for drawn content it's just distribution. I don't know. Anyway, let's keep watching.
At all. I'm sure they're all fully aware of her views on the topic, and I'm sure she privated the only stream of hers where she openly talks about this for entirely unrelated reasons. But wait, there's more, because not only is pseudo-fawn into pseudo-child porn, they're also into animals. Yes, you did hear that correctly. In fact, why don't I just read you a few of the things that Kiro pseudo-fawn here has had to say about their unusual sexual proclivities. Faye on Twitter, Faye is a name they used to go by, gently attempts jokes, avoids opinions on anything besides video games, makes only vague references to weird stuff. Faye speaking in private to a minor acquaintance. You'll like horsecock? I'm a big fan of deer pussy. I want to fuck 8 people at once. Dragon mommy dom. Jesus Christ, man. This one is in reply to some pretty vomit-inducing furry porn, which I've cropped out for your own well-being. That goat/sheep thing where the whole skin runs up their tail. Why are people constantly surprised I'm a furry? Fawn replies, start drawing a lot more animal genitalia, you know, just to get the message across. I've seen some great collage pics from Oregon furs. Meanwhile, all I see here is ACAB, vegan, queer, text stickers, which is valid, but I want to see huge animal titty. I haven't played Pokemon since OG Ruby and Sapphire. All I know about the newer stuff is the Hex. Fawn,
wait, what was that?
Meanwhile, all I see here is...
Okay, but this sounds like furry stuff, not zoophile stuff, right? If you're saying about animal titties, huge animal titties, right? What animals have huge titties? Can we think of any other than, you know, humanoids? That would be, you know, furry drawings, right?
ACAB, vegan, queer, text stickers, which is valid, but I want to see huge animal titty. I haven't played Pokemon since OG Ruby and Sapphire. All I know about the newer stuff is the Hex. Fawn, there's a lot of sex fuck Pokemon now, my dude. The NPCs ain't got shit on some of those literal animals. Zexoid, I ain't no Pokefucker. Fawn, you're missing out on some good shit, bro. I can't believe the guy behind McAfee Firewalls has actually fucked a dolphin. Fawn replies, dolphins have cool genitals, but don't fuck non-sapient things. I'm glad we're getting some ethics in today's zoophilia. Ratmate replies, apparently he also tried to fuck a whale. Like, this dude is a household name. Fawn follows up, orcas have cool genitals, but yeah, you get what I mean.
Wait, what was that? Okay. So talking about animal cocks and shit, I mean Vosh has done the same thing, right? Which we'll come to.
This dude is a household name, Fawn follows up. Orcas have cool genitals, but yeah, you get what I mean. I'm not sure I do, actually. What do you mean, Fawn? What did you mean by that? What did you mean when you said dolphins have cool genitals? What did that mean? Oh my god. I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna fucking end it all right now. Less statues of historical racists, more statues of Pan and his goat cock. Now, I've had to censor this one pretty heavily because it leaves absolutely nothing to the imagination, and we certainly cannot have goat penetration. And we certainly cannot have goat penetration on this good Christian YouTube channel. I could keep going all day with these because there really is a limitless supply, but I'll leave you with this one. She got the fuck me everything. Her entire being was designed to scream, pound my cloaca hole, and give me fucked up hybrid babies. I have no words. I have nothing. These people are not seeing the pearly gates. I suppose we shouldn't be too surprised the mother of demons isn't going to make it to heaven, but...
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fuck me. My voice just broke. I shouldn't try to talk while I'm smoking. Okay. Yeah. They're freaks. Everyone knows these people are freaks. Is this supposed to be new? Look. I'm all for mocking these people, okay? I'm all for mocking weird, gross, furry, lolicon, shotacon enjoyers, okay? I'm all for mocking these people. But, given this Jenny Matrix was involved in the group chat leaks, fucking guarding Brianna Wu on Twitter all the time, and these people like against Brianna Wu, it just comes off like it's part of like a bitter little war they've got going on. And it's just Jenny Matrix lashing out, trying to attack the other side again. It's just cringe. I just find that cringe, okay? Because it just feels like she's thinly hiding a really spiteful, you know, bitter, scorned attitude. That's how it feels.
There you go. I don't want to linger on Pseudofawn for too long, but somehow it gets even worse. So let's move on to Pseudofawn's presence on some other websites. Like these Rule 34 websites that I haven't come across when Googling their name. Pseudofawn is a part-time Rule 34 artist. Doesn't just jack off to this shit and talk about it, but also draws it. So that's it's horrible. And a lot of it is just really fucking bad. So I've got a few pictures to show you here. Obviously, extremely censored. Can't be having any of this anywhere near YouTube. I don't wanna risk getting the channel banned on my first video. So you'll just have to imagine the fire. Yeah, to start with, we've got this frog giving a guy a foot job. It's interesting. We've got this pink Yoshi thing. I don't know, with like a fucked up nose.
Called Birdo. It's called Birdo.
And a very large uncircumcised pink cock.
Based.
This one's just a dog.
At Rita.
Oh, it's even described as anatomically correct. Anatomically correct pussy. That's in the tags. In the tags that Pseudofawn put themselves. Anatomically correct pussy. Animal genitalia, animal bro, these fucking people. This is disgusting. What is wrong with these? Okay, and we've got this sheep thing. I don't know, like maybe it's like another Pokemon. It's some kind of like strawberry-looking dick, I guess. I don't even know what that is. It's described as big penis, so I guess that must be its dick. It's very red as well. You can't see it, but it's very, very red. And next to it, there's just a rabbit, like a pretty regular-looking rabbit with a straight look in its
strawberries.
face.
Obviously, it's gonna be red.
Pushing an egg out of its vagina. Brilliant. Thanks, Fawn. Some sort of demon with a dick tucked between its legs. Maybe that's meant to be Demonmama. And there's just a mushroom sucking someone.
Yeah. Wow. Online sex addicts are weird. What a cool video on a topic that hasn't been done to death. Explain how Demonmama is a nonce already. Exactly. My thoughts exactly.
Why? I don't even know what the fuck this one's meant to be. I censored the back of it because it looks like it might be sexual, but I honestly cannot tell. Oh, it's tagged as cloaca, so I guess that must be what that is. I don't really want to think about that too much. Then we've got this dog character that Fawn seems to be pretty fond of. I think it might be their fursona. Yeah, it's got multiple nipples. It's not very anthropomorphized. It's got like the full dog nipples and everything, and a big cock as well, of course. Then we've got this one. It's just a creeper with its vagina out. It's horrible.
That's funny.
God. Yeah, I feel like the tone of this commentary is a bit different to the.
What? That's funny. The creeper, was it with a cock?
Everything, and a big cock as well, of course. Then we got this one. It's just a creeper with its vagina out. It's
with a pussy. A creeper with a pussy. That's funny.
Horrible. Oh god. Yeah, I feel like the tone of this commentary is a bit different to the some of the previous commentary. Because this is just Oh, it's so much more graphic. Like the rest of it, I had some kind of
Jenny Matrix is trying too hard in this video. I'm not sure. Yeah, I agree with both of those.
distance between myself and what I was looking at. Like it was just text I was reading, but now I'm actually seeing it, and it's like, oh god, okay, this is real now. It feels very real. Okay, then we've got Fawn's dog persona again, a few more times. This one, these last two are like especially disgusting because they're like very, very dog-like. Like you've got paws and everything in there. You've got the nipples, like the multiple dog nipples. You've got like lying down like a dog with like their paws up and shit. It's horrifying shit. So with these horrific images now thoroughly burned into my mind forever, let's see what else we've got. Demonmama has repeatedly gone to bat for people who spread potentially life-ruining lies about people that she doesn't like, especially other streamers. As long as the person telling the lies is on her side, and the person being lied about is somebody that she's fallen out with.
Potentially life-ruining lies?
There isn't really anything that's off limits. After a fellow leftist streamer called Maddie Cakes accused Destiny of being a groomer with absolutely zero evidence except for vibes, Demonmama had this to say.
Guys, like, holy fuck. I don't care if you think, like, Maddie was slightly irresponsible or jumped the gun or whatever.
Guys, she said something bad about Destiny. Can you believe it? Would someone... Oh, man, would someone really do that? Say something mean about Destiny? Oh, man. Someone really lie about Destiny. Wow, I care. I'm fucking crying right now. I care so much about Destiny. Guys, someone lied about Destiny on the internet. Guys, someone lied about the multimillionaire streamer. Guys, someone lied about him. Guys, did you know someone lied about Destiny? Isn't this so... Guys, can I get a Despacito? This is so fucking sad. This is so fucking sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Like, who gives a fuck?
I don't fucking care. The fact that the predominant narrative is that Maddie just made up everything, come on, that's fucking stupid. Most of you will never get this. You never will understand what it's like to be told constantly that you're making everything up and that you're fucking insane. It is mass gaslighting that is just so fucked up, and it drives you insane until you just say, fuck it, I don't give a shit. Apparently Maddie said that Destiny was a sexual
Ripperino, my cockerino, my duderino.
abuser. Okay, so what? It's not like Destiny doesn't do that every other fucking day. She was accused of faking death threats. It's fucking stupid. That's fucking ridiculous.
You kind of have to respect the shamelessness. Not only does she just completely sidestep the grooming accusations, she also implies that they're true and says that no one should care because Destiny does the same thing himself. Does she give any evidence of this? No, of course not. But
who's that sound like? It's ridiculous to think someone would fake death threats. Who else might say that sort of thing?
Trust me, bro, he definitely...
Who else might use that logic? You really think someone would fake death threats? Who else might do that? Can't imagine.
does.
Surely not anyone that's going to attack Demonmama, right? Surely not anyone that would attack Demonmama.
It's mass gaslighting that is just so fucked up.
Well, she's not wrong about that. And by the way, those death threats that Maddie was accused of faking, well, it turns out that she probably did fake them as part of a play to garner sympathy.
Who does that sound like?
After getting shit for all the false grooming accusations. Unfortunately for her, her right-clicking skills weren't quite up to par, and she faked them in a way that made it really obvious what she'd done, and completely exposed herself, not just for faking the threats, but also being pathetically bad at it. So, was Demonmama finally ready to take the L?
Do you think that that person deserves to have tens of thousands of people calling them a lying, manipulative woman who's trying to undermine their enjoyment of the internet? Where on earth has the understanding of reciprocity gone? Even if Maddie did do something bad, there is no chance in hell that that is a reciprocal response. I'm begging you to understand this. This is the norm. Every single fucking woman, every single fucking femme in this space has this happen. You say one thing out of line. This is so motherfucking constant. And I just want people to become aware of it. And I know that most of us here are aware of it. I'm probably preaching to the choir a little bit. But God, please fucking God.
Absolutely fucking not. In fact, anyone attacking Maddie over this was just a misogynist. It's got nothing to do with the false grooming accusations at all. And in case you're thinking that this was just a one-off incident, it wasn't. After her own moderators repeatedly accused Destiny of being a rapist, again, with zero evidence, in her own chat, she went to bat for them as well.
Isn't this the person that literally, like, yeah, Vermin Hands is, like, special ID inside of the chat when literally they're throwing out rapist accusations towards Destiny with absolutely no evidence to be able to back up the claim?
To my knowledge, Vermin has never accused
Guys, did you know that years ago people said things about Destiny that weren't true? Guys, isn't that so fucked up? But what does this have to do with Fawn? Like, why did this... What is this video? It's like, Demonmama bad because Demonmama say stupid thing. Fawn pedophile, Fawn pedophile, Fawn zoophile, Fawn zoophile. Demonmama stupid. Like, what is the link here? What am I supposed to be getting from this?
anybody of rape. It sounds like you're just making something up, literally ass pulling it.
Real quick, we have just done a stalk on our own site. The only time that Vermin has ever used the word rape at all was talking about a story that happened to them. Once again, literally making up nonsense. Oh, you checked further. They called Destiny Rapestiny 3 days ago. I don't fucking care.
And of course, when it...
I feel like everyone went on this at the time, being like, I don't, like, you know, well, she did say you raped someone, but no, she come Rapestiny. Like, this is like getting upset over Tom Rapery, right? Who gives a fuck? It's shit. That is literally just shit posting. I don't like this Vermin freak, but that is literally shit posting. Call him Rapestiny. Call Tom Foolery Tom Rapery. Who cares? Who cares? A Red Pill channel would have already brought up a MAGA fetish. Yeah, exactly. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. That's actually funny.
comes to people lying about people that she likes.
Because the thing about that is it's not just like, oh, lolicon, like everyone, yes, everyone knows lolicons exist. Everyone knows Zoophile exists. What's really funny is a hyper-progressive leftist Twitter user who used to post on 4chan asking to be R'd by MAGA D, you know. That's actually funny. That is actually funny. I'm wearing like a Trump 2016 fucking bikini, whatever it was. I can't remember. One Piece. That's funny. That's funny stuff. This is old hat. This is tired, you know. I can find lolicons to mock anywhere. I can go on A. Doe did that. I can go on A and find a bunch of lolicons to mock any day of the week. This is tired.
Well, that's a completely different story.
Cactus has made so many false allegations against Doe over the course of years. Cactus has said that Doe has committed crimes that it didn't commit. And Zonia has obsessively tweeted about and at just lying, derangedly obsessing about my partner's gender.
So
that's true. These trans people hate each other. They all hate each other. I think it's like all bitter insecurity stuff. I think they're all just like, you know, they all have a sort of like resentment because they see themselves in each other, you know. Like, you know, Zonia in a Party City wig, just tapping away at her keyboard, just like, oh, no, you don't pass, you don't pass. You know, like, it all just comes off very sad. I'm going to be real.
So just to recap it, if you slander someone as a rapist, baselessly accuse them of being a groomer, and fake death threats coming from their community, that's completely fine, no problem. But if you dare to lie about someone's gender, well, that's crossing the line. Well, this has been a pretty heavy video, and I'm sure that Demonmama's community feel that I've slandered them in some way, but at least they still have their Discord, a safe space where nothing bad ever happens. Right? Right?
Okay. Yeah, you probably shouldn't have under 18s having sexual conversations in your Discord. That is pretty cringe. See, the video should just be about this. What? Oh, but this is why it's not all about this. These are old fucking screenshots. These are from 2021. So this probably doesn't even happen anymore, does it? This was probably like, you know, let's be fair and assume it's a moderation oversight. Yeah, it's pretty bad still, but this is literally, this seems like there's probably already been discussion about this, and they've changed this. So to present this and be like, right, there's all these children in Discord. Well, there's not now, is there? And there hasn't been for like over 2 years, it seems, because otherwise you would have used screenshots that were a bit more relevant. Yeah, like, I'm 16, I'm 17. What was that? While we're a sex positive space, lots of discussion, sex and humour, we should facilitate people of all ages can learn about politics and feel free, and feel free from having to be the object of sexual. What it's saying, no one should have to be the object of sexual attention. What? That doesn't sound that bad. Am I crazy? So they haven't had kids in there for over 2 years, I guess. And then, even when they did have kids in there, the rules were that you couldn't give them you couldn't give people sexual attention, and that it wasn't for and like in those none of those screenshots showed any flirting with kids or anything. It showed one of them was someone saying, "I'm 16 and 14 as an infant," saying, "I wouldn't date a 14-year-old as a 16-year-old." Yeah, because the screenshots go by fast because it's a Dishonest video, right? Kingsman is a good movie. Like, you can't even see what that one says. Let me try turning the quality up. Possibly my fault here. Okay. This is discussion of sex, but we've got no context for what channel he's in. Was this an 18+ channel? You know, who is this person talking to? Is this a child? But, you know, have we got any evidence this is a child? Do we know that there were no children? Do we know that there were children in this channel? Like, there's no context for any of this, and you throw it out pretty fast, and it's all over 2 years ago. What is the point of this other than just be dishonest? Like, this is what I mean. This is just a spiteful video by someone who hates another person of the same oppressed class as them because they all feel ugly and insecure. The OWL PFP is 16. You have to pause a lot to catch it. The OWL PFP. This one. Phantom or something. This is just such a fucking retarded video. This is so shit. Oh, I hate when people do this. Why not just present it? Like, if you want to make your video, but this is the most salacious claim, isn't it? That there's like texting with kids going on a Discord. So this should be the focus of the video, but it's not, because obviously it's 2 years ago. Nobody gives a fuck. And the evidence probably isn't that strong to say there was like some seriously bad stuff going on. Because I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, if the laws, you should follow the law. But I'm not gonna sit here and act fucking indignant over 16-year-olds. Jenny Matrix lives in a country, much like myself, where 16 is perfectly legal. You know. But I'm supposed to get super morally outraged over this. Yeah, it's bad. It's probably a bad idea to have a Discord where you have a bunch of fucking 16-year-olds mixing with adults in sexual context. But am I really going to get super fucking angry over it? No. I don't know, man. Like, it's illegal in the country you're in, Jenny. So this isn't really that damning. I don't know. So that's the Jenny Matrix video. So Brianna Wu. So Brianna Wu said that she wouldn't hear criticism from people who defend CP. Can you link the video? I'll link the video, sure. The Brianna Wu said that people were defending CP. I haven't seen that. I've seen Lolly. But to frame it as CP in your tweets, you're obviously trying to evoke a much stronger image, and it's a dishonest, disingenuous representation of what's going on. And what makes it even worse is obviously that Brianna Wu, running this progressive victory and rebellion pack stuff, has been working with who? You know, Vosh, Keffels, Destiny. Well, you know, he hates child porn defenders so much. What do they say about all this? What's Vosh's take on this? Oh, fuck's sake, I copied this, didn't I? Fuck's sake. Instead of the Reddit thread. God. What's Vosh's take on this sort of thing, eh? What does Vosh think? Okay, this is just a description. Oh wait, where is it? Vosh said he drew Undyne and Frisk fucking Chara, characters who are 11 to 13 and 12 to 14. See this? Anyway, I drew Undyne fucking me and Frisk fucking Clara. All drawn 18, of course. Very based. Vosh offered to draw Rick and Morty Yowie in a different dimension where Morty is 18. Dingo moment. Dingo moment. Someone made a joke playing out, if you fuck a 12-year-old, you're a pedo, but if you fuck a 20-year-old who looks 12, you're also a pedo. Vosh replied, I love you. Fuck a 12-year-old, wow, pedo. Fuck a 20-year-old who looks 12, wow, pedo. I can't win. I love you, says Vosh. Someone in Destiny's Discord said people who watch CP should get a life sentence. And Vosh said he wanted to debate CP over voice. Okay. Vosh joked about Destiny's ethical child porn diagram being a quality diagram. So here's the classic. The old Destiny classic here. I mean, we can go on here, really, can't we? We can go through this entire thread, but, you know, I think you get the idea. The point is, Vosh is a known lolly enjoyer and a known horsecock enjoyer, right? So the idea that Brianna Wu would act indignant over the behaviours of Fawn here is crazy. She works with Vosh. She works with Vosh. He does the exact same thing as this. Literally, what is the difference between these two people? There's none. They're into the same shit. We'll pull this up quickly, I guess. This is kind of a funny clip.
Still don't care. I still think that, like, zoophile porn, like drawn stuff, it should be 100% legal. In fact, and this is going to be a real hot take, I have yet to hear a convincing moral or legal argument as to why possession of child pornography should be illegal. Actual child pornography.
What was that again, Brianna? What was that again, Brianna? Sorry, what was that, Brianna? What were you saying again? I will not be accepting further moral criticism from people who have no issue with jacking off to CP. I mean, that sounds like Vosh. Sounds like Vosh. I've never talked about this publicly, but I had adults at church try to molest me when I was a child in Mississippi. It traumatized me for a long time and was part of what drove me to a substance abuse problem. I do not want to hear a single syllable justifying CP. That was certainly justifying CP. Okay. We'll keep going. We'll go a little bit longer. I don't have a lot more else to say about this. It's so obviously retarded and, you know, hypocritical of Brianna Wu to sit here and act indignant over over what Fawn does while working with Vosh Keffel's Destiny, right? It's just crazy. It's completely inconsistent. I guess the adults try to go down south. Yep. Molested child. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Getting the transition. He actually shits on Ollie a lot nowadays, but back then he was lighter about the issue. Well, yeah, obviously shits on it now because he's gotten so much backlash about it, right? Drop this analysis in a video, it'd be so based. You draw the eye of a Vosh community, though. Well, I mean, that's kind of what you want, isn't it? I might put this as a video, who knows? We'll see. I mean, like, you know, I don't even... Should we just play a few more clips? I don't know, man. It's just like... It's so obvious to me. Anyone who knows about Vosh, who knows about Destiny, knows that these freaks... I won't even call them freaks, because I mean, I'll make similar arguments to what they've made. Not quite the one Vosh just made. But they always defend, you know, Lolly, ethical CP in Destiny's case, right? They've done this so many times. Why is Brianna Wu acting like this is so insane? The only reason it can be is because Brianna Wu is so fucking bitter over this DM leak stuff that got her in shit that she's just desperate to call them pedophiles. And it's like, are you not the big, you know, martyr of Gamergate who got harassed so viciously? Yet you're doing the same thing? Like, how does anyone take this freak seriously? And then and this is my fundamental issue with Jenny Matrix video, is it's obviously a Brianna Wu Gunt Guard video because it's trying to give ammunition to the people that have wronged, you know, your little group and Brianna and your little connection that you've got to politics. It just comes off like it's just another shot in this gay little, you know, inter-trans war over President Sunday, basically. And Sunday's been going hard about this as well, you know, as you'd expect. Because it's just such an easy dub. Total Biscuit would have never acted like this. Very true, CP.
Possible. Please, right now, uncuck your dumb shit libcuck fucking SJW brains and recognize this empirically correct fact that I am about to spit. It is possible for an adult and a child to have a sexual relationship and for it to have positive outcomes on the child as well. That is possible.
Wow. Vosh, that's freaking epic. Do we have anything else here? Anything else I really wanna show here?